Alright, what's up everybody? Um, Let me change the title to this. There we go. That will be the name. Okay guys, what's up? It's Kaius3 here, aka Rob, and we're here with a different video today. Um, it's going to be about a decision I've decided to go along with. I've been thinking about it, I've talked about it with a couple people, and to some of you it might be a shock, to some of you it might not be, but we're going to break this down into a few things. I guess the big thing is this is more or less we're going to be switching to Twitch full-time from YouTube, and I know some of you might not like that, some of you might be against it, some of you might be in favor for it, but I'm going to do my best to kind of walk you through why I'm doing it and what benefits it may hold, and just where I've been, what my state of mind is, like why am I doing this. And before you just close it out, if you've been a loyal viewer of mine, and you just like YouTube and don't like Twitch, just hear me out. Just listen to what I have to say. So we're going to break this down. We're going to break this down into where my head's at, why am I switching, and what the future holds. So the last few months, 4 months, I've noticed a steady slowdown, not just in my channel, but in many YouTube channels. Like games that used to bring so many numbers don't bring them anymore. And there was a point back like 4 or 5 months ago when I could play, I don't know, just a random RPG or a Donkey Kong or a Dead by Daylight, and I'd get like 30 viewers at some points. It was great. Like it was exactly what we hoped for. But then lately it just seems like those games, well, I get a decent number. I'm not hitting numbers I used to, and the views have been low. And I guess I've been just trying to figure it out. You know, some nights it just hits you hard. Like you go and stream a game for like 4 or 5 hours, and you just don't hit those numbers you want. And you know, part of it's I think about the numbers too much, and I just have to turn them off. And it's just weird. Like I'll give some examples. Like I would do like Legend of Dragoon, let's say, and I'd hit like 30, 35 viewers. Same with Chrono Cross. I think that hit some numbers like that. It was great, like these old RPGs, and I understand that people aren't doing those games often, so that's why those viewers come. But then I go and do like Dead by Daylight. It'll be 30 one week, and the next week will be like 9, and then it'll be like 17. I can never get a consistent number, so I'm kind of trying to figure out what was going on there. So I'm like looking at all these things, and then I do something like the 24-hour Tales of Symphonia stream. I did that, and I think it only had like 200 and something views. And I know some people were like, well, maybe because it's Tales, maybe because it's not mainstream. When I did Tales split up, when I was just playing it for the first time on the channel, not the 24-hour stream, I had more views on individual Tales videos than I did in that whole 24-hour stream, and that kind of like got to me. I'm like, maybe just it's me, maybe it's YouTube, and I still don't have the answers on that. So I've just been at a point where I feel like either I'm doing something that's not so great, or YouTube itself is not helping my content get out there. And here's a perfect example for live stream where I think it might be YouTube. When I started playing the Grim Dawn expansion, I didn't know how the game was going to do. I wasn't planning on streaming as much as I did. I really was not. But I streamed it, and it did like 200, 300 on the view count. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Maybe because it's just an expansion, hit good. You know, I keep streaming for the week, do my normal cycle of games, my schedule, and then I look at my videos and I see there's like 3,000 views on a video almost, and there's 1,000 on another Grim Dawn, and like 700 on another one, and I'm like, I've never gotten views over like 300, 400 on a game except like Donkey Kong and maybe a couple RPGs. I've hit like 4 or 5, 6, and I began to think, I'm like, to me it sounds like YouTube isn't really advertising me when I'm streaming, because surely if they would have done so, some of those people that just saw the video would have saw the stream and would have been at the stream instead. But when it got pushed out as a video, all of a sudden there's all these views, and I didn't even get a notification of it. Like I wish there'd be like something like, hey, you got like 1,000 views on this video. So that's just where my mental state's been. I've been kind of confused by the algorithm of how YouTube does it, and I just don't think they've been truly helpful. So I've been contemplating, thinking what I want to do, and Twitch was always the option. And the reason I say the reason I'm not considering I want to go to Twitch is it's been getting updated over the year. Like, I've been on YouTube watching streams, and when I started with Kang a year ago, I just sat down and watched and I watched and I watched, and it was sweet. Like, I had never seen YouTube games, so I was like blown away by it. But as time went on, nothing's changed. It feels exactly the same. Like, I can't think of a feature that's really changed that has wanted me to stay there. Like, since I've been streaming from the point I started to now, which has been like, I started watching streams on YouTube about a year and a half ago. I've been streaming for 9 months, so it's like you just look around, you don't understand how they're not doing any changes yet. When I go on Twitch, because I find myself watching on Twitch more and more nowadays, I watch 3 or 4 people over there. They're adding all these new features, like you can gift subs. They're adding theater mode. They're making it just, there's the emotes. I mean, it seems like they're adding stuff, and they are focusing on the live streaming more. That's what they are there for. So for me, I thought about it, and that's probably a way better platform for me. I think I'll be way more successful over there. When I do this, guys, when I started streaming, I was already playing games a lot. Like, people know, like, saying you're a gamer, everyone says that, okay? Dude, I put my all into it, I'm telling you. Like, when I play a game, I do my best to be as successful as I can in it, because I don't like being bad at games. I just don't. Like, if I'm bad, it frustrates me. You guys see me, I get frustrated. I usually put it on the harder difficulties because I enjoy that. I like the challenge. And I just like games with character building and stuff where I can have a big influence on the game. So I put a lot of time. It's not just on stream. When I'm off stream, I'm usually still playing something or working on a character builder. Like on Grim Dawn, I'm on like a planner, or Path of Exile, I'm on a planner, or on like Dead by Daylight, I'm doing some research. I'm doing everything I can, putting everything to try and give you guys the best experience. Because I know not everyone, some people are there for the funny of seeing someone fail, but some people are there to see the gameplay. Some people want to see successful gameplay. And I always liked being one of those people that chased after leaderboards and all that stuff. It's just fun to me. It makes it challenging. I'm a competitive person. I mean, that's just how I am. So I like to push myself when I'm gaming. I like to give it my all. So I thought one day, let's set up a stream, because a couple of people said you should try it. You'd be good at it, right? So, although actually, let me bring up posts. You guys see them moving. That's me, by the way. That's my webcam. You're looking at them. But I just thought, why not put a camera up if I'm gonna do it? And for people that saw my early streams, we're talking like pre-50 viewers, when I was really early. I did like 6 to 7 Path of Exile streams, which is funny enough because that's the game I'm back to now. I did these 6 to 7 Path of Exile streams. They're very random Earthbound streams. I wanted to avoid games like Dead by Daylight because I saw what it did to channels. It gave them fast growth, but as soon as they tried switching to other games, they lost those viewers. So I told myself I want to be unique. I want to be a variety channel. I want to play games that I'm into, not because people are doing them. So I'm like, I'll do Path. I was into Path at the time. I'm like, old school RPGs sound cool, so we did like your Legend of Dragoons, Chrono Crosses, stuff like that, Earthbounds, and it was enjoyable because I didn't think about numbers then. But then I had a point where I started hitting a good growth spurt. I think it was first when I did started introducing DBD to my channel. I had Tales of Symphonia, I had Legend of Dragoon, and my channel took a pretty big growth. And I think I did some retro too. My channel grew quicker than I thought it would. I was excited. And I think then I just got too excited by that point to where it just started to slow down again and got disappointing. And I just been thinking about it. So the ideal decision is I want to do this full time, guys. I want to be able to commit as much time as I can to it. But I need a better platform that's going to support me, and I think Twitch is going to be it. I know some of you hate it. Some of you are going to say you hate the viewing. As for the viewing portion, you're going to find bad chats in all places. I'll control my chat. I'll make it as friendly as I can be. I'll make it good. You guys have seen my YouTube chat. It's pretty clean for the most part. Pretty fun. There's not too many trolls that come in. We keep it clean. I mean, that's what we do. I have good mods, great mods that do stuff for me. I don't tolerate a lot of stuff. I protect my viewers. I protect my mods. And I protect myself most importantly. And we're gonna we're, it's gonna be a learning process for everyone. Like, I know some of you might not like the white screen, but just like YouTube, you could change it to theater mode. It becomes a dark screen where it's actually appealing to watch. They've done a lot of things to make Twitch better, guys. It is literally just a link over. Don't let the things you heard or the preconceived image you have cloud your judgment. I have that a lot. Like, there will be a game I hear about, and it sounds cool, and I would probably love the game to play it, but I put this stupid preconceived thought in my head, which I'm trying to get better at, that the game might not be good, and then I just never buy it. And then I'll eventually buy it like 2 years down the road, and it's amazing. I'm like, why didn't I buy this? And I'm trying to get past that. It's like, you got to give things a shot and just give it a good, honest feedback. I also have a lot of friends over there, so we'll be hosting each other. We'll be helping each other out. I don't know if you guys know Delivery Boy, really cool guy I watch. Chloe's over there, Faye's over there. I mean, there's a lot of cool people over there that I hang with. So, as I said, my goals for this channel are to make it enjoyable for you guys. I want you guys to have a good time, but I need to make it better for myself first. I think this is the first proper step. We set up on Twitch, we see where it takes us, and we go from there. And I'm open for input, guys. Like, I want to know your opinions, because I know partially the channel slow is partially my fault. Because there was a point where I'm switching games constantly, and I had like retro nights and I took them out, and I was doing a lot of DBD and I didn't. And I know there's viewers from those kind of games that are probably like, oh man, like the retro crowd especially has, like, if I lost retro subs, I understand, because I did not keep to a retro schedule. So we're gonna be changing that. So I want your input. So in the comments, guys, or if you want to send me a private message, let me know things you liked, let me know things you didn't like. I don't take things personal. I want to grow. I want to do better. So if there's something people don't like, I would like to know so I can fix it. If there's something people like, I would like to know so I can add to it. I want to make it as comfortable for you as possible. But that's where we're at. But we're going to talk about the schedule too, because I know it's been kind of 2 streams a day, and it kind of eats up the whole day. It makes it hard. Like, I do an earlier stream, I have like 3 hours, and I have to come back, and it's hard. So as of now, what I'm thinking of doing is doing like a Monday through Thursday earlier in the day, like a 1 p.m. to like 7. So we're gonna do like a 1 straight 5 to 6 hour stream, something like that, of whatever I'm playing for the day. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, we do like a 7 p.m. start time, because I know people have school and maybe someone wants to catch it after school. So we'll have 2 time slots available. They'll just be on different days, and they'll be longer streams. And this is what we're going to be doing. So I have 2 days right now dedicated to a game that I am playing at the moment, like hard, which is Path of Exile at the moment. That will always change. That slot will always change. So 2 days of the week are going to be like my Path of Exile, right? So we're going to go with that. I have 1 day dedicated to Grim Dawn. I still have a Grim Dawn base. A lot of people come to me for builds. A lot of people ask me for advice. So I'm going to have 1 day for Grim Dawn. So we have 3 ARPG days, and I know it's a lot. We have a 4th day that's going to be dedicated to a single player RPG. That can range to anything. Like, that can range from PS1, like a Chrono Cross, to a Dawn of Mana, to a brand new game. It's just something I enjoy. Just an RPG where we can sit down, play a story-driven game, and go. Those might be longer streams, and that's going to be a night thing always. The RPG will always be at night, because I think it's just better. So we're going to be doing that. That leaves 2 days left. Dead by Daylight is still a big thing on the channel. I enjoy playing it. We're going to keep Dead by Daylight for now. It's doing good, so we'll keep Dead by Daylight in there 1 day a week. I know you guys like Dead by Daylight 1 day a week, but think of it this way. I was only doing it 2 days a week at like 2 to 3 hour length. Now I'm going to be doing 1 6 hour, so we'll have a lot of Dead by Daylight in 1 day. And then the last day, I'm bringing back Retro Night, and it's not going anywhere. Retro Night's going to consist of anything like Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega, and back. We're gonna keep it to that range, I think, unless the only exception is if it's a retro-esque game. If there's like a new game but it is very retro feeling, like Evoland, we might throw that in that slot too. So we're gonna bring retro, like your Donkey Kongs will be back and all that, and we're gonna go with that. And I think I'm gonna do that for the retro crowd. Number 2, like when we go to Twitch, guys, what option gives us, and I know some people are going to be against this, but some people might be for it, it brings back a whole list of games that you can play again. I'm not saying I'm going to replay everything that I did on YouTube, but some games, like I might do like a Legend of Dragoon again at some point. We're definitely doing Secret of Monix, that's coming out. Earthbound was one of the first games on my channel, so we might do that again. So we're going to bring back some games that we used to play, and we have a second shot at some of them. Some of these games have new game pluses, so I can just start with there. And again, guys, I'm trying to be different. Like, I don't mind playing some of the new stuff, especially if I enjoy it. Like, what's that new game called? Detroit something human. That's coming out. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. That looks really cool. A lot of people are playing it, but I will play it. But I like to hit the stuff people aren't necessarily playing much, like Grim Dawn, those games called East that I played, Evoland. Those are all games. I'm trying to get you guys to see stuff maybe you don't see anywhere else. Games that are cool that are just forgotten about, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help both the gaming scene, some of these smaller indie developers, and I'm just trying to have fun. Like, the end goal, guys, if I'm being honest, and I'm just being honest, I'd like to do this full time. So I'd like to get channel growth to where we can start getting donations and subs and all that going. And I would like to just dedicate to this, guys. And as the channel grows, if it gets to the point where it grows to a fast rate, or we start taking off, I can dedicate more and more time. Those 6-hour streams can become longer, as long as I can afford to do that, because I also have to work a job at the moment too. So I just wanted to let you guys know my state of mind, why we're switching to Twitch. I'll be posting the Twitch later this week in the description, hopefully, the ID. And we're starting Monday, tomorrow. Tomorrow is our first day. I have my schedule and my panels somewhat set up. I'm still a work in progress, so don't judge the channel art. So yeah, guys, it's still a work in progress. But if you want to stick around, if you're enjoying the K3 ride, hop over to that Twitch and drop me a follow, dude. Every follow is appreciated, and that's what I'm hoping, guys. I want to thank all you out there, all you on YouTube. We got over 700 subs, which is great. Some of you very loyal. Some of you coming back on nonstop. Like, I have some people like Timmy. You know who you are. You remember your exact sub number. I've had people there like when I was first growing, even when I could barely get 2 viewers, that would sit and chat and talk with me all day just to keep me company. I had people that would come and play. People that would help me out, try to throw my channel. My mods doing great work. Can't ask for a better group of mods. And that's it, guys. Appreciate it all. And whether you follow me on Twitch or not, or come on over, I won't forget you guys. And I'll occasionally post build videos for games I'm playing on here, but that's the best I can do. I gotta do what's best for me, and that's Twitch. So again, guys, send me your input. Let me know what you think, whether it's on Discord private message, comment on this video. Just let me know. It helps a lot when I know what my fans are thinking. And with that, guys, I'm going to head off. You guys have a good rest of your day.